From Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flippin' Adventures. Conky. Oh, man.
Hey.
All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales, Jeremy! Dun, dun.
I'm here. Look at that. It's real. It's not just the
And
word.
from out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio, some people call him Guapo with a capital G.
It's just, I understand why he's so addicted to that.
I don't know, but I know it kills his watch time because everybody skips over it.
Only thing I know is that my driveway is called the parking lot.
Whoa! I didn't know tonight was about driveways.
I thought you wore that shirt for a reason.
Why would you even bring that up first thing?
I don't know where you got that shirt from, but man, it looks like a driveway shirt.
Listen, if you've seen my driveway, I don't need you telling anybody, okay?
Hey, now, which driveway is the question? He has multiple driveways.
There are a few.
First, I want to say hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Jeremy and I would like to welcome you all to the show. You know what? Speaking of shows, this guy is a show in himself.
Now, wait a minute. Hey,
So, Conky, we were just talking about this bag you found.
Oh, the bag.
I'm just joking.
The bag.
I'm just gonna say it. It was a. No, I'm not gonna say it.
You better not say it. Yeah, this storage unit I bought, Conky came and helped me. The safe. I put out the video. You didn't put your video out, man?
No, it's going out tomorrow. When I was uploading the video, I had to come up with a name for it. Just to name the video in the software, and I named it "Bag of."
Oh, geez.
No, I had to say it. Obviously, that's not going to be the title of the video.
Bag of fun.
Yeah, bag of fun. There you go.
Bag of driveways.
Bag of
tell you
driveways.
one thing. It was this gentleman was a little interesting. You know, storage units. Sometimes you find a little freaky stuff.
Sometimes? Isn't that like all the times?
Let's see. Things that you might find. The 5 top things, that's what we should do. The 5 top things you'll find in a storage unit. We should go get 100 storage unit buyers and ask them the question, and then we'll see which is the top.
But we've already talked about that.
Well, I know. I'm just thinking what's number 1, though? I mean, out of all of them.
Christmas. Christmas stuff is number 1.
You pretty much always find Christmas stuff.
Porn is number 2. Adult toys is number 3. And
what about Bibles?
Number 4.
What about Bibles?
Well, you always find that with the porn.
Yeah, and the adult toys.
And the adult toys.
True, that's true. It's just
there's your top 4 right there. Guaranteed, every unit.
And this one was no exception, but man, lots of crazy stuff, lots of good stuff in the unit, though. Hong Kong's.
It was definitely a guy's unit. It was very little of. There was some trash in there, but not as high a percentage as you usually get. You know, there's a lot of good stuff in there, but it was a lot of $50 here, $50 there, $100 here, $100 there kind of thing.
I paid $3,000 for the unit.
You know what? 50 plus 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 50. I don't know how to do math or anything, but I hear that adds up.
It adds up quick. And I went through the last 4 boxes that were taped today, Conky. More and more and more die casts.
Yeah. See,
I found an Ozzy Osbourne scene figure.
Ooh.
Don't forget about the nail clippers.
Yeah, every unit nail clippers, especially
Thank you,
if
Mary
it's
Franklin. We
Mary's
appreciate that.
unit.
and I'm always looking for nail clippers too when I'm not home. You know,
We appreciate that, Mary.
I can buy a unit just to get some nail clippers.
I found some of the coolest nail clippers in the one unit. It was it looks like a grenade, and it's a nail clipper.
Huh.
That was kind of cool.
It's a grenade nail clipper.
Yeah, and also one was a bottle opener, I think.
That's one way to get rid of your nails.
Jamie wants to know when you will auction the watches from that unit.
Well, I can tell you not this Saturday, next Saturday, almost everything from that unit is going to be up for auction.
I'm actually going to be looking at that because there are some things in that unit that you found that I want to have a chance to bid on.
I'm surprised you didn't grab them and take them.
I do that, don't I?
Yeah. You did get a couple of things out of that unit.
Yeah, I pulled some things that you were going to
Was
throw
it from
away.
that bag? Did
No,
he
not,
pull it from that bag?
no, not the bag.
He took the whole bag. What are you talking about?
No,
He could have just picked one.
Hey, you guys saw that unit I was bidding on for prizes for $500,000 time to grill.
Oh yeah,
you weren't really bidding on that, were you?
No, he was not actually bidding on that. He was not going to bid against you, Conky.
I wanted to, but I
didn't know where it was. Where was that unit?
Florida.
That was
Was
in
it Florida?
Orlando. Wall to wall, wall to wall,
Adult toys.
adult toys.
And not garbage pail kids.
Yeah, we ain't talking garbage pail kids. Wall to wall. It was up to 3,000 today. It ended today, and I didn't watch it end because George and I did a ton of work today.
We need to keep the wheels greased, so I appreciate that. Mr. Howell. Who was the what was the guy on Gilligan's Island? Was that
I thought it was Hal, wasn't it?
wasn't it Howell?
Mr.
Are you
Mrs.
from
Howell?
Gilligan's Island?
House.
The was that the rich couple?
Yeah, the house.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. But yeah, well, today we're talking about safes not being empty.
Hey, George and I just bought another safe today.
Another one?
I talked to you. I told you we were buying 2 units today.
Right.
So the one we got $520. It has the safe, and then we got another one for $560, and they were in the same area, and we were going to go get them on Saturday. The $560 one, which is the one I really wanted, versus the one with the safe, that one got paid up.
Oh.
So we only have the one with the safe now. So we got another one with the safe.
And you just had that one that you had the safe, and you got all kind of good stuff in there. You guys haven't seen the video.
That one was a good safe.
It wasn't empty. You got some gold.
Got garbage pail kids.
I mean, garbage.
When have you ever seen garbage pail kids in a safe? When?
Somebody must have really valued those garbage.
One time on What the Hales. Like
What
that
the
unit
Hales.
was meant for us to buy.
Thurston Howell the Third and Lovey.
And Lovey. That's right. Lovey.
Thank you, Scott Roberts. We appreciate that. Yes, it was Thurston Howell. Are you related to Thurston Howell, Daryl Howell? See, I knew I knew I had it up here
There
still.
was a house somewhere.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how it happened, but I missed the best unit I've seen. The one guy's like, Rob, did you buy the unit yesterday? I want to see what was in it. And I go, what unit? I missed. I don't know how I missed it. And that's why I've been on a terror, man. I'm like, he sent a text back. He goes, I guess you're not perfect. And there was one of those old signs that said trains, and it had like the round little tiny reflectors, like 1920s or predate that. It had cast iron pans and pots. It had a cast iron mortar and pestle. It had mid-century modern lamps and stuff, and just boxes and boxes and boxes. He sent me 2 pictures of the unit, and I'm still sick about this unit. I didn't even see the unit. I don't know how I missed the unit. It was in Akron. I would have spent at least at least $3,000 on that unit, no problem. Not even think twice, just by looking at the pictures.
It was
And
an
it went for
actual unit?
$1,300.
Wow.
Somebody got lucky.
Did
And I
Guapo
guess
get it?
I guess they put it up. It was only up for like a day and a half, 2 days. Somehow I missed it when they put it up. I must have been right after I looked, and I don't know how I missed it. I don't know, because I look every day at all the sites.
Most of those units were up for like 10 days, aren't they?
Usually.
How does a unit go up?
But sometimes some facilities they'll throw them up for just a day or two.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just like, oh, get it. Let's get it.
Gone.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't think of it as
They're not
a money-making
reselling.
opportunity.
Their business model is not reselling. Their business model is renting space.
And did you see about public storage? They were trying to do a hostile takeover of life storage.
You're trying to buy, yeah.
And because the unit I was at today, clean out, the guy is public storage. Russ, you guys both know Russ.
Yep.
He's been in public storage now before I started buying storage units, so over 15 years. Long story short, he said that I guess they own 9% of the market share. That's it. But they're the largest storage company in the United States, public storage. And I guess Life Storage owns 4% or 5%. So he said they take them over, then they'll have like this huge percentage. Then he said after that, they'll probably just start trying to buy everybody out.
All the little independents.
Unless I get 50%.
You need 51%, Jeremy.
51%. There you go.
Yeah, you need that extra one.
The whole market share.
Is anyone staying in Chiefland for half a mil grill? Not me.
A lot of people are staying in Chiefland.
I'm staying by the water with Conky and Noreen and Guapo, and Hales is going to come there because he already sees our pad is going to be unbelievable.
It really is.
If you see a guy jumping off the pier, that's probably me.
Yeah, their pad's pretty incredible. I gotta admit it. Your pad is. You guys are having some fun.
Now, the safe I got, Hales, wasn't as good as your safe, but it was not empty.
Well, that's the most important thing. It wasn't empty.
Wasn't empty. Conky was going to cut it open.
I was.
But we had an issue.
Even though it was like 70 degrees today, the day I went to cut that safe open, it was like, what, 25 maybe?
It was the coldest day.
Yeah. And I couldn't get the super saw to start.
Really?
It was too cold for the saw to start.
So I turned the safe over to, we're going to cut it open. Combination on the bottom.
Nuh-uh.
I swear.
On a business card.
On a business card taped to the bottom of the safe. A combination.
Oh, my goodness.
So then we get to keep the safe. I open up the safe. Shane has the safe now. And inside the safe's empty. And then there's the top part. And there's a drawer. And I'm like, open up. First is like paperwork. Then I find a thing of state quarters. Full book. I'm like, okay, that's at least something. Then silver coins. Bunch of different silver coins.
Yeah, it was all packed in that little drawer up on top that you didn't even really see when you opened the safe,
Because everything's tucked in.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be empty. And when you move the safe, it sounded like when I tipped it to turn it over and everything, it didn't sound like anything was in it. So
that's heart-wrenching when that happens. You're like,
and when I first opened it, it was like empty. There's just like a piece of paper on it. I'm like, oh. And then I opened that top thing. There's stuff in there. And at first I thought maybe it was just been paper, but it wasn't empty, Jeremy. It was not empty.
You're glad it wasn't, weren't you?
Oh, Conky and I, we were both happy.
Yeah.
We were happy we found the combination, too, because if not, I was going to have to try to use the old sledgehammer and crowbar.
I suppose if I would have pulled on that saw long enough, it would have started, because it always acts like it's not going to start, even when it's warm outside. But it was just miserably cold, and I don't think it wanted to run. I had just had it running a couple months ago. I run them all out of gas when I put them away for the fall. So I know it's a good saw. I know
it was cold because Conky usually dresses like with a sweatshirt.
He never has a jacket on.
He put a jacket on, and at one point he was like this with the camera. He was like, and I'm like, okay, let's take a break here.
I was cold.
We were all cold, man. It was freezing, but it was a good unit. It kept us motivated because, I mean, we kept finding good stuff in the unit. Tons of die-cast cars. We found jewelry. We found, I can't remember half the stuff.
Would you get mad at me if I told you it was miserably warm here today in Florida?
It was miserably warm here today.
It was like 72 degrees here today. It was really nice.
But tomorrow, Jeremy, is supposed to be 20-something or 30-something.
Wow.
We're going to be lucky if it gets into the 30s.
Yeah, tomorrow's like highs 25. That's good.
Tomorrow for us, we're upper 80s. We're going on a boat on the river tomorrow. We worked our butts off today so we could take a day off tomorrow and go boating.
Sheila.
Thank you.
We should. Is there a song?
Sheila, Las Vegas.
There should be a song like Sheila.
Sheila, Las Vegas.
Oh, Sheila.
Sheila, Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sheila. And 84 in Florida. Oh, yeah. Hales has been telling me. He tells me almost every day. It's so warm here. You guys should move to Florida. We got the best storage units.
Literally the best storage. I'm looking at them right now. I mean, I got one I have to pick up already. I got 48 hours to pick it up. That's why we're going to pick it up on Saturday. So we won it today. We're taking a day off tomorrow, and then we're going to pick it up on Saturday.
And that's why we're here today, because we have a problem.
I have a problem because I'm not even – I got 2 trailers I got to empty, and I keep buying. I told George the units are just too good. It's like we didn't come down to Florida to actually buy all these units, but they're just too good right now. So I told her, I was like, let's just ride it out while we're finding all this gold and, money and ride it out while we can, while we're here in Florida. And then when we get back up north to Hales headquarters, we'll take it a little bit easier.
Sure you will.
Mm-hmm.
Sure I will.
Yeah, taking it easier. So I'm only going to work 6 days this week instead of 7.
I'm only going to work
16
hours
I'm
a
gonna work
day instead of
15.
26 hours a day.
Oh, man. I'm going to slow down. I think I'm going to take an extra hour off today.
I thought we did okay today. We didn't. We did a lot today, but we went at a pace to where we weren't miserable in the heat and the humidity. The heat is great. It was really humid today for some reason, which isn't normal. Not normal at all for the humidity during the winter. Like February, it was not normal.
Yeah, I guess 70 in February in Ohio is usually not normal either.
Yeah, it's actually not been a bad winter. It's just I think what drives everybody nuts is the 70 degrees one day and 20 the next day, and then
It don't bother me. It don't drive me nuts. I'll tell you that. I'm happy with that.
It kind of messes with Noreen's sinuses.
I haven't had a shovel or plow. That's been nice.
I haven't shoveled anything. Well, here's the thing. I brought my skid steer home this year, and that stops it from snowing. Now, if I were to take it and drop it off somewhere, we would get 3 feet of snow, and I wouldn't be able to dig out from under it.
That sounds about right.
That's the way it was last year.
Sheila, Las Vegas. You got that in my head.
Yeah, see?
I'll say, Sheila, Las Vegas. What do you guys think is going to be in this safe that George is going to sledgehammer open on Saturday?
How big is the safe?
That's the first question.
It's about this size from what I can tell on the pictures.
I'm going to say there's going to be some paperwork in there.
Don't tell me that. There's a PS4 and about...
Hold on. There's going to be some coins and a bag of trimmed hair.
Whoa, I already opened a safe like that. I did open a safe like that.
You never know. That's my guess. What's yours guess, Conky?
I think definitely the bag.
Probably.
There might be some paperwork, and I don't know. There's a PS4 in you. Probably some drugs.
There's a PS4 in the unit and about 6 games, and you can see the PS4 clear as day and the games, And then you can see the safe clear as day. There's a few, the Home Depot taupes, black and then yellow top.
Yeah.
So there's a few of those. You have no idea, which I'm hoping he's a collector. The only reason why I bid on it because I wanted the other one, and I told George, I was like, these are right next door to each other. So it's a safe unit. We love busting in safes. We'll just go bust in a safe. But it went for more than I wanted to pay, and now all I have is that unit, even though it's not the one I really wanted.
Rocks.
It better not, because it's going to be a long drive for Conky to come with the dump truck.
Well, Conky did say it might be a drug unit, so maybe different kind of rocks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Thank you, Scott. We appreciate that. And the laugh is even better. I did find some rocks in this unit I was going through today, and I thought of you.
Diamond rocks, I hope.
Man, wait till you guys see this video coming out. I don't know when it's going to come out yet. There's so many units because I bought this instrument unit. I got to put that video out. That unit's crazy. But this unit,
even crazier.
The lady put everything in storage in 2005. She got a divorce, put everything in storage, moved out of state. Been paying on the unit since 2005. The only reason she got rid of the unit is because over $100,000 got stolen from her from identity theft.
Wow.
And she said that's the only reason why. She says she don't remember what's in the unit. But she put everything in there in 2005.
Wow.
What was the rent on the unit?
I asked Russ that today. He said when she started in 2005, he thinks it was between $70 to $100 a month.
Okay. Well, even
this is climate controlled indoor storage at public storage on 117th. The boxes are dusty, but they're not going to be as dusty as they would be because it's an indoor facility.
That's over $21,000 in rent.
And
wow.
I can tell you what, she had 2 kids. I've been finding stuff from her kids. And I'll tell you one of the best things I found, my pet monster.
Yeah, buddy.
Complete with the handcuffs.
Man, that's the way to go right there, my pet monster.
One just sold for $500 on eBay.
Wow.
In the box or without a box?
Out of the box with the handcuffs. The same one I got. Mine's mint condition, dude. It's mint. I was hugging it today. It's probably not mint anymore because I was hugging it. I was like, I always wanted one as a kid, But
the dog play with it.
Everybody wanted one.
I've never heard of that. That must have been something that came out after my generation.
Yeah, it was like it was my buddy and my pet monster were the 2 like boy toy doll things, I guess.
My buddy and me.
Yeah, I'll have to show you a picture of it, Conky, but I
Conky,
found
you don't remember my pet monster?
I've never heard of that.
Oh, come on, Conky.
I'm gonna have to open up a new.
You call yourself an '80s kid?
I was a '70s kid, though. Let me see if I can find my pet monster on here. See,
hold on, I got Conky. Let me full screen myself.
Okay, check that out.
Rob's got you.
1986 is when it came out. Okay.
Okay, that's my pet monster, and this one right here. If I can get it, I don't want to show it. Well, oh, there it goes.
My buddy and me.
This sold.
Wow,
$499. Wow. That's a sold listing.
So that was a TV show, I guess.
Well, they made a TV show. They made the character first, the plush.
Oh, okay.
80s were great like that. They made TV shows for everything.
Well, what happened is they would make the product, and then the way that they would sell it, they would go, okay, well, we're going to make a TV show. All right, somebody hurry up and make a TV show on this.
Right. Care
and
Bears.
it worked. It worked back then. I mean, they needed
yeah.
content for TV.
Well, just the handcuffs sell, too.
That's the money, because every kid lost the handcuffs.
Okay. Yeah, the handcuffs are all gone.
And you got to remember, it's a boy toy, so most of these, their faces are all scratched up, beat up. They're stained. So a lot of them you don't find in good condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
look show.
But, okay. Jewelry, coins, and I'm not even done with the unit.
It sounds like a good unit, man.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I had him call the lady today. And I said, call her up. What does she want? Let me know what she wants from this unit. Okay. He's like, she's like, there's nothing she could even think of that's in the unit besides some. She don't even remember. So I'm putting together, I got family albums I found a family tree. I found kids' art stuff. I found pictures and stuff from both of her kids, her son and her daughter. So I'm starting boxes together, and I'm going to give them to him.
And then he can get them to her?
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know. But
wow.
It's been interesting. I'm just hoping I get to some game systems.
That'd be nice, man. If you got My Pet Monster, you're going to get an original NES in there.
That's what I was thinking that I could get. In the musical instrument unit I bought, there's a bunch of game systems in there. But you're going to have to see that video.
You can't go wrong, man. You buy some of the best. There's no doubt about it.
I've been trying. They ain't Florida units, but the best in Ohio I try to buy. And you're not here, so I got one less person I got to bid against.
It is kind of nice. It is kind of nice when you don't have me as competition, isn't it?
It does help. It does help.
It's kind of nice. Oh, by the way, can you full screen me?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
I'm gonna show a new $500,000 time to grill prize.
Ooh, I like the case. Snap on.
You see that? $500,000 time to grill. And brand new Snap-on watch.
Oh wow!
That's out of the gun unit, and the tag is even still on it. So brand new Snap-on watch is going to be gifted at $500,000 time to grill. If they have not registered yet, registration cutoff date is this Sunday. We will not accept any more registrations, no matter how much you beg, you plead. We will not accept any more registrations after Sunday. We are already
here, though. Once again,
as it is.
This Sunday at what time's cutoff?
11:59 p.m.
Sunday, 11:59. You have your live
seconds. 11 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. One more second, cutoff. You're out.
Done.
If you're not signed up by then, there will be no signing up. We're maxed out at the facility as it is already. It's gonna be incredible, and we're letting any other people trickle in if they want to trickle in the end of this week. But more prizes, and here I'm going to show you something else that I found today. This stuff hasn't been shared yet, so
hold on, full screen. Hold on.
Gift cards in that unit as well. This is going $500,000 time to grill prizes.
So let's put it this way: for $50, you get a T-shirt.
Yep.
You get barbecues.
Yep. That's $50 right there, man.
Well, don't get me started on that. I will eat $50 worth of barbecues all day.
I will too. Yeah.
Okay, that's not an issue. Then you get entertainment. I mean, who knows what kind of entertainment? This is going to be
I don't know. I mean,
crazy entertainment.
Ones that are entertaining, we might have to knock the price down to 40.
That's true. That's true. The entertainment may be lacking.
The entertainment part, yeah. Well, that's always questionable.
Flippin Adventure says you get a Sharpie. Yes, you do get a Sharpie. So we have released that. There will be a Sharpie in every swag bag.
You get a swag bag. So we didn't even talk about swag bag yet. So you get a Sharpie that we know one thing's in the swag bag. And the opportunity to obviously win awesome prizes. I mean, right now, the prize values, all the prizes together, value-wise, I mean, what would you put a value on? $10,000?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
At least.
I think we'll be there. We'll be there at least. I mean, I can tell you what this event is costing me.
Well, I know that's a lot.
So the event overall, if people are going, oh my goodness, how dare you charge us, da 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 da. This event is costing me over $75,000 for 6 hours.
Well, half of that's Conky's pay.
Exactly. I have to pay Conky to be there.
You got to get me down there somehow.
Right. Conky don't work for free.
Yeah.
Conky don't work for barbecues.
So I've got to have the event facility. I've got to have, everybody's T-shirts. I have to have the entire thing catered, and the list goes on and on. I had to purchase special insurance for this. So I purchased special umbrella package insurance for this. I have a DJ coming out of Gainesville for this. I have a dunk tank. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
How much is the limo for Guapo?
How much is it going to cost to get Guapo there when he misses his plane?
I was going to say, how much does it cost to have a limo wait a day? Just sit in the parking lot and wait.
They just got a sign, they're like, Guapo. Guapo. Guapo.
El Señor Guapo, Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Handsome?
Are you on spiritual journey somewhere? I not see you.
The guy goes up. He's like, "Are you handsome? Are you handsome?" Yeah, I think so. Let's go.
I'm either looking for a handsome or batshit crazy.
Chris Miller says his limo's $300. Not bad. That's a pretty good limo. Cheap.
Yes.
I guess what you're doing well is Travis is really going to bring his motorcycle for me to ride and jump.
Conky's jumping.
That's what I heard. I heard
Travis,
he is, and we want to see if you're going to pass out or not.
I'm not going to pass out. I don't want a jump plan where I'm like jumping school buses. I'll jump a cheeseburger or something.
You said you would jump Hot Wheels on Travis's mini bike.
I will jump Hot Wheels on Travis's. If somebody brings some red lines, now the fee for doing this may be the red lines.
I don't know if we can get red lines, but we can get Hot Wheels. Okay. I know Hales has Hot Wheels.
I do. Right now I got everything at the ranch house. We're busting at the seams. I've been buying too much.
It said it's all charged up and ready. And Conky's charged up too and ready.
Is it an electric mini bike or
obviously if it's charged up?
I guess.
I'm telling you, this thing is costing more than a wedding. Way more than a wedding. It's a minimal fee. Now I understand the bulk of people's fee is traveling, lodging to get there, but I have no doubt that they are going to have a ton of fun. And anybody who comes early, like if there's people coming to Florida early, the best part is you can network with other people and go, hey, let's go to Disney together on Friday, or Saturday after the event. I have no doubt whatsoever there's going to be people there and be like, all right, let's go over to Bubba Q's. Let's go. I bet that's where they're going. Let's go to Bubba Q's. There's going to be a lot of people hanging out and having a ton of fun. So it's exciting. We're counting down the days. And do you guys know how many days are left?
It's coming quick.
It's coming quick. It is coming quick.
We got to get a jumpsuit for Conky, guys.
It's got to be an Evel Knievel jumpsuit with it.
Please make Conky a jumpsuit and put like a giant C on it. It was so funny because I was talking today about that bag you found, Conky, and then we were trying to make up names for like the video, and we were saying does Conky have a flippin' adventure? Oh man!
I don't think anybody was filming. You weren't filming when I found that bag, did you?
No, I wasn't filming. I don't know if Shane was.
I was laughing so hard when you grab a bag, and it's one of those plastic grocery bags that you get from the store, just like the bag ladies' bags, and you look in it, and it's just a bag of driveways, I guess is the best way to put it.
Toys.
A whole bunch of them. And they weren't all the same. It was like a variety bag.
Yeah, and then we find this empty container that's one of these things would have went in, but
you gotta have a variety, right?
Oh, there's variety. 23 more days, but who's counting? They said.
I am. I definitely am.
I gotta get a plane ticket. Or worst case, I'll be riding with Conky in the back.
If you're riding with me, then you better be here Thursday night.
I'm going to have a skateboard just holding on the back of the Conky.
There you go. Just surf off the trailer hitch.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Watch out for the chuck holes.
Are you bringing a trailer with you?
Me? No. I'm not throwing the trailer down.
I don't know if you're going to bring Jeremy some rocks.
I'm not bringing.
You got to bring a couple. You got to at least bring a couple rocks to have him grow as prizes.
I'm not bringing the trailer down because if he buys a rock unit, I don't want to have to haul all the rocks back.
Listen, you got to at least bring 1 or 2 rocks from there.
I'll bring 1 or 2 rocks for Jeremy.
Not for Jeremy, but to $500,000 grill. That'll be a good prize.
I guess it would be. It's got to be out of the rock unit, right?
Well, you can't just go get a rock from your yard.
Who in the world is going to go home with a rock? That is not a good prize. If they can't put it on a plane, it's not a prize.
Come on, Jeremy.
No rocks. If you can't take it on a plane,
guys,
it's a prize.
In the chat, if you think a rock from the rock unit is a good prize, but yes.
Drop some rocks off here at the ranch if he wants to. Conky can get rocks here at the ranch if he wants to, but there are no rock prizes.
Conky's a rock star. First off, Hales. Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
What if they're small rocks, something you can put in your luggage? I mean, not the big boulders that you guys were having a hard time lifting.
Well, we can throw those at Guapo in the dunk tank.
We could.
Ooh. But I'm a bad thrower.
But I much prefer to throw melons.
I hope we have melons to throw. That's the question.
Well, I got to talk to Mimi and see if I can get some of her melons.
Go to Mimi's Friday and get a bunch of melons to throw at the dunk tank, and we'll be all set.
What I do know is it's going to be a ton of fun, and I do know that I don't think anybody's going to leave and go, man, I didn't have a blast. And if you do, that's based on your own presuppositions coming in, because there's some incredible people going to be there and some incredible things going on and a ton of fun. And really, it's going to be people meeting each other for the very first time that you think you know. I mean, for example, I know what Flippin' Adventures looks like, but Conky, do you know what Flippin' Adventures looks like?
I saw one of her like old videos from a couple years ago, I think. So I might recognize her, but I don't know.
Well, you realize most people think she's you. So mind blown.
Yeah.
At $500,000 time to grill, they're going to go, wait, you're not Conky? So, yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. It will be a ton of fun. Weather's going to be perfect. I mean, it's already February 23rd, and we're having mid-80-degree days. I mean, it's going to be perfect.
She says, I wasn't in any of my videos. I thought there was an old video where you were.
Conky, you just proved my point. You have no clue what she looks like.
I have no clue. I have no idea. None whatever of what she looks like. So,
well, you're about to find out.
Okay.
What? They're going to find out. A bunch of people. And you can give Conky a hug.
See that?
Is Conky going to be in the hug booth? Because I'm in the kissing booth.
Whoa. Is there a hug booth?
Whoa.
There's a hug booth. Are you in the hug booth? Because I'm in the kissing booth.
I don't know. I haven't seen the itinerary yet.
The hug booth is you holding on to what you doing, Willis, as he makes a jump.
There is a funny story about that, but I guess I can tell it later.
That was a good time.
You want me to tell it now?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So years and years ago, I had a buddy that had one of those four-wheelers, you know, like a ATV or one of those, you know, off in the woods type of things. And I went over to his place, and he lives at the edge of some woods. And he said, jump on the back. I'm going to take you. You know, we're going to go for a ride. So I jump on the back of this thing. I'm trying to be, you know, a guy on the back of an ATV with another guy in the front.
What you do, Willis? Hold on tight.
Back to back?
Huh?
Dude, you never jump on an ATV spooning another man. You put your back against his back. Your legs drag.
So I'm sitting on the back of this thing. I got my hands behind me holding onto the bar. Okay. And he takes off into the woods on the trail. And my legs are flying in here. I'm just trying to stay on the back of this damn thing.
Conky's legs.
Yeah. And we're already doing about 40 miles an hour. He leans back and he goes, are you ready? Like, ready for what, asshole? We're doing 40 miles an hour. What are you going to do? So he takes this thing. I found out that ATV I was on will do 90 miles an hour. And he takes off. And I thought I was going to fly off the back of this. I said to myself, screw this, you know, thing of what I'm trying to do. I pried one arm off of the sissy bar in the back, and I grabbed him like this, and then I grabbed him with the other arm, and I held on like a a baby hanging onto the back of its mother trying to stay on this stupid thing.
So, Conky, what you're trying to tell us is you and him had a child together.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Conky, what you're trying to tell us, that bag of things you found in that storage unit isn't the first time you found that. You found that on the back of the ATV.
Not quite that bad, but
Conky, are you trying to tell us you're scared of the driveway?
I'm trying to tell you I'm not getting a back on of any ATVs with anybody else ever again, is what I'm trying to say.
Hold on tight, says what you doing, Willis.
So no, I will not be riding with anybody else.
I can't wait to see this jump.
It's not going to be a very long or high jump. It's going to be like over some Hot Wheels or something. But
right. But still, I just remember when you took Guapo's little mini bike for a spin.
That was fun.
But it was
a
that.
tiny thing. But
Guapo's
I did ride
so
it.
upset that you wrecked it. That's why he's not on tonight.
I had to wreck it. The thing was only this tall.
He's like, did you get hurt? No, I only fell this far.
Yeah.
Dude, you wrecked my bike. I knew I should have never let you, man. Ever.
Oh, Travis says, I will make a video tomorrow building you your ramp, Conky. Okay. I can't wait to see it.
Get one of these.
I like it.
As long as it's not one of those ramps that goes like this, you know, where I'm like flying.
No, we want one that goes in a full circle and then
No. Conky already proved he was crazy by jumping out of a plane at 18,000 feet. I don't need to reprove that I'm nuts, okay? I just need...
That's true. That is true. I can't wait to see this, Conky. Oh, my gosh. So,
Conky, you're driving in the day before, right?
I'm leaving the day before. Well, yeah, I'm leaving Thursday night. We're going to try to make it about halfway, and then we'll be there...
You'll finalize Friday.
5-ish, 5:30-ish. I plan on just calling you when I get close and find out where you are. Maybe just
Yeah, we'll probably be at the event at the location. We'll be stuffing swag bags, and Christian and Patience will be here March 8th. We got a lot of stuff we got to prep. So they're flying March 8th, and then they'll be here. 10 days, probably even longer. But there'll be a lot of stuff going. And if it rains March 18th. So, Cobaltane just said, what if it rains? Who cares? It's Florida.
Usually in Florida, it rains, and then it stops, and then it's it.
Yeah.
Almost every day it rains at you.
And then about 20 minutes.
Not going to get rain in March.
We'll be
You're
fine.
going to be okay.
If it gets rain, like I said,
and even if it does, who cares?
Then everyone will be in the dunk tank.
If it rains, we get wet.
If it rains, you took a swim a little early.
Well, here's the thing about Florida rain, though. It doesn't rain like the same time every day for like 10 minutes and then.
It's summertime.
In the summer. That's summer.
Oh, okay.
In the winter, no.
Yeah, you don't get much rain. Summer's rainy season. But not too bad. So once again, if you guys haven't made your reservations for half a million grill, you're gonna have to do it, because how are you gonna see Conky jump a ramp? How are you gonna see Conky jump a ramp? How are you gonna see Guapo? Well, he might be there. He might not be there. He might be a day late. You might just make sure you spend an extra day just in case. How are you gonna see Mimi's watermelons? What?
Those are good melons.
Some of the best in Florida. Am I wrong? At least in Levy County.
I am Levy County.
I am. Is he going to be there?
Man, I hope. George and I were just talking. We were like, let's build a B&B. Like, if these people had any brains whatsoever, and if they had any business sense whatsoever, my neighbors, Brian, the artist, he would be like, hey, can I come? Can I give out autographs? Can I charge for selfies? But they don't. They don't think that way. Like, Michael should be there. The mayor should be there. Brian should. All these all these people that have caused problems.
Is the corn lady going to be there?
Corn lady. I'm still inviting her. Let's hope.
I'm just wondering. Remember the corn on the cot? Oh, man. That was
Let
good.
me see if I can find her right now on Instagram.
The corn. So.
What was her Instagram? Had to be corn something, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sweet roasted corn.
Janelle Lynn, for Jeremy, $500,000 girl towards the cost of a prize. There you go. Thank you, Janelle. I like the photo too. Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, he's got all kind of prizes. He almost bought a locker full of prizes the other day, but he didn't. But man, and Jeremy won't let Conky bring any rocks.
No, I'm not allowed to bring rocks. I may bring rocks anyway. Just
how about rocks, little stones? He never said anything about pebbles, Conky.
Something you can put in your pocket for the plane ride home.
Nice. Thank you, Janelle. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm inviting the corn. See, I found her Instagram.
Nice. Oh, right there, man.
Corn lady.
It's a lot of corn.
Dude, you want to talk about some good corn, Conky?
Some of the best corn I've ever seen.
Unbelievable corn.
I don't think I've ever had that corn.
Big kernels.
Did Rob just get busted by his invisible wife?
No, they're over here. Yeah,
Rob just turned invisible.
How are you busted?
I don't know why am I busted?
I don't know. Why? What did you do?
Busted!
She's like, what did you do? What didn't I do is the real question.
Wow. Did you guys all see that? That was his invisible wife standing right next to him. You heard the voice. She is real.
She is real. She watching
right next to him. Oh, Rob, we don't want to see that, man.
Hey, sorry. I learned it from watching Conky and Lorene. They know nothing about PDA.
Nothing.
I said, no PDA, Conky. He's like,
Conky and Noreen like to make out everywhere.
He's like, that's what we're the ones that created PDA.
We are the originals.
Whoa.
There's your wife.
Whoa.
Is that the invisible wife? Did she take the visibility pill so that she could?
Yeah. Is she feeling
like
all right? Because I'm starting to see something.
Ooh,
is she feeling okay?
Whoa. Is she feeling all right? She's feeling okay. So you got another unit with a safe.
Saturday.
Oh my
if
God.
it doesn't get paid up, which if it does, great. If not, that's okay. But Saturday we head to Ocala. We'll pick that unit up and we'll bust in the safe right then and there. It's at public storage as well.
Good
So
old
it's a public storage. It's a public storage unit.
So I've only bought one storage unit online, and I was sitting in the parking lot when the auction ended. And I understand that if the person pays for the unit before you pay for the unit, it goes back to them.
Yep, that's how I lost one of the two today. So they came in and they paid their back bill, and I didn't go and pick it up right away, so I lost it. Which I'm okay with. I mean, what they don't know is I'd buy it and give the whole thing back to them. So it saved me some money.
Yeah.
All right, I'm calling Storage Legends.
Where is Guapo?
I don't know. Maybe he's at the Cavs game.
Oh, that could be it.
I hope not, because I think they lost. Yeah, they lost.
They lost. It was not good. They played terrible.
Guapo.
Dude,
Guapo. Answer your phone.
I'm swimming at my hoarder house, dude.
I'm in the basement swimming. What do you think, Gail Davis? Where's Guapo at?
Thank you, Gail.
Thank you, Gail. He ain't answering. I talked to him twice today. Because I was telling him about the one unit. I didn't even tell him the one storage unit that Conky helped me with. The guy had every Camel T-shirt ever. All the vintage Camel T-shirts. Half of them were brand new. But, I mean, there had to be 25 Camel T-shirts. And one I looked up, $89, just sold for on eBay. A lot of them only go for 15 to 20 some bucks, and then there's a few that go for like 80 to 100. But I only found like 2 that were like the higher end ones. They said he's sleeping.
Well, he probably self-medicated himself again, straight to sleep. What is going on?
I have no clue what's going on. Invisible wife. Guapo said he had to stop his video today because he had AA tonight. Laugh out loud. So much for that excuse. See you at $500,000. Thank you, Rose.
Rose, are you going to half mil time to grill?
Her last name's Hale, ain't it?
Yeah, Rose.
I mean, she's got a good last name. Just needs that dollar sign to make it a great last name.
Well, there's a dollar sign there. See, the next thing after
It's
the
pretty
E
close.
is
It's pretty
Yeah,
close.
They got to move the dollar sign closer to the E.
Rose Hales, $9.99.
Thank you, Rose. Would a rose by any other name not smell so sweet? How's it go? Something like that.
Because every rose has its thorn.
Just like every storage unit has its bag of stuff.
It's like every storage unit has its porn. Every rose has a thorn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. We should make a whole parody of songs just about storage units. I'm sure we'll have at least 6 people buy that.
You guys got your karaoke lists ready, right?
I'm working on it, man.
What's a karaoke list?
The songs that Conky's not going to sing.
Conky.
Conky, I know you can do the ABC song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Jeremy Conky.
I thought jumping the red lines on the motorcycle got me out of karaoke.
Well, I guess that would get you out of karaoke.
Nothing gets you out of karaoke. It's karaoke.
You got to at least come and sing Friend, or like we're like friends.
Karaoke.
What's your favorite song, Conky?
My favorite song they probably don't have on the karaoke.
What is it? You don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of favorite songs. I mean,
What is your? You can only have one. What is your favorite of your favorites?
jeez, I don't know. How about can I think about it? How about
Conky, I already have your song.
what is
Born to be Wild.
Born to be Wild?
You put a pair of sunglasses on. Born to be Conky. Born to be.
Are we allowed to change the words like that?
Well, of course. It's karaoke. You can do anything you want.
I think his favorite is "Cause I'm free falling." Yeah,
Yeah, I was free falling
falling.
about 18,000 feet.
Yeah, that was about at least a 2-minute free fall, probably.
How far in feet? How far do you think we fell before they opened the chutes?
A couple miles.
Not enough. That they opened that chute way too early.
How big is it? How long is a mile? 5,000 some feet?
5,820, I think, or 5,280. I think it's 5,280.
And we went up to 18,000. So we probably fell like at least 2 miles.
Huh.
Traveling at about 200 miles per hour.
That's shorter than my driveway.
That's true. I don't know, man. There's so many good tunes to sing. I don't know. It's like very tough. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man. I mean, I'm a hype man, you know. I need a song to get everyone pumped up in the crowd. So I got a couple ideas. I don't want to throw them all out right here because I want some surprises.
You don't want to show all your cards right away. I understand.
Right.
I understand.
You know, when you're holding a pair of deuces, you want to make it think you got a pair of aces.
Because you got a right. You got to fight for your right to party.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a good one. Man, I don't know. So much karaoke. Oof. I know Travis, he's gonna have a good couple of tunes.
DJ Diane says, any of you guys, you could sing Got You, Babe. Jane Lord says, anyone going to be in town Thursday afternoon and evening? I will be. I'll be in town.
Where's the best place to stay? I'm bringing my granddaughter.
Donna, depending on when you come, I would say try and book in Cedar Key. But I would also really, really encourage staying in Crystal River and coming a few days early. Go swim with the manatee in Crystal River. Crystal River is a beautiful place, and it's about 45 minutes south of where we'll be. And but if not Crystal River, Cedar Key. Cedar Key, you can go over to the pier. They'll be fishing at the pier. You'll see wild dolphins. I mean, you're not going to see them 3 feet, up in your face. You're going to see them out in the Gulf. But it's just a nice little area.
Good restaurants.
Hidden treasure. Great pizza. Get yourself some cream pie, oatmeal cream pie, ice cream. You'll find the ice cream shop. There's only one. Go into Chiefland, get some barbecues. I mean, there's a lot of great places. I mean, honestly, if you're watching videos, we talk about this stuff all the time. Barbecues and swimming with the manatees and going to Cedar Key. And
I love the swimming with the manatees.
That was awesome.
I mean, that was a good time. There's so many good times in Florida we had.
So crazy.
Even last time we were down there, unfortunately, you had to leave early, but we had a good time on. Even though Conky was sunburned.
Yeah, I was a little toasty, a little well done.
Conky landed like a rock star is what you're trying to tell me, or he passed out?
He passed out.
Burned like a rock star, I guess is the best way to put it. If
you're like, you got a little too close to that sun, Conky.
So I don't realize you're closer to the sun in Florida than you are here. I don't know.
That's true.
Is that it?
You were close to the Sharks, that's for sure.
Yeah. Sharks weren't getting sunburned though.
No, you guys got a lot of sharks that day too.
Got like 50 plus sharks, man. It was crazy. We were fishing for bait fish, pulling up sharks. Like that was wild.
Yeah.
That really was. That was wild.
Yeah, it's just
Looks like people are staying all over the place. I mean, I have no doubt people are going to bump into each other day before, day after, day of, So it's going to, you're going to see people out and about, I'm sure.
Don't forget to bring sunblock.
Conky's points of advice. Don't forget the sunblock.
Yeah.
Guapo, don't drink too much sangria. Rob will be like, mine will be bring earplugs for when I sing. Okay.
Bug spray. Yeah.
Bug spray. Oof.
You won't need it in March.
I'm bringing bug spray anyways, man.
I'm bringing.
You won't need it. I got so much here as it is anyway, but you won't need it in March. Unless it's the no-see-ums as the sun goes down, but you still be okay. You'd be all right.
So the main takeaway today is sometimes when you buy storage units, the safe staying empty. Make sure you get your tickets, $500,000 to grow. This Sunday's cutoff. I want to wait till Sunday if I were you. I'd probably do it right now or do it tomorrow because some people might get paid on Friday and get your $50 tickets. Get 2, 3, whoever you're going to come down with, and then find a room. Or
there's a lot of people coming, they're coming solo. Which
there's campgrounds right by there. You don't have to get a hotel room. You could camp out for cheaper.
Well, Flippin' Adventures is.
Right there. I'm just saying there's
not Conky.
Not Conky.
Yeah, Flippin' Adventures.
Flippin' Adventures.
I could probably pull my camper down there, but that'd be a longer drive for me.
But like I said, you can camp. There's Airbnbs. There's hotel rooms, motel rooms. There's tons of places to stay. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean,
it will be fun.
I've seen a little bit of the itinerary. I'm ready.
It will be fun.
I don't know about the hot dog eating contest, but
there's a hot dog.
Whoa. Why is Conky's bag that he found in that storage unit coming back up into the
man.
Good night, Jeremy.
I guess tomorrow's video, I think I'm going to be the finish of this unit that I got the safe in. Saturday's video, I don't know. I got this unit of musical instruments, guys. Crazy unit. $1,900 I spent on that unit. I got this $330 unit. The lady had the unit for 18 years, put everything in there in 2005 after her divorce and moved. Boom. Conky calculated it over $20,000 spent.
That was a $350 unit?
$330.
$330, wow.
10 by 15. And I mean, I found one item today that pays for the whole unit.
To pay over $20,000 to store stuff and then not even know what's in there.
Yeah.
That's
There's a washer and dryer. Yeah, the lady's just like, yeah, there's.
But I mean, do you think there's no way there's $20,000 worth of stuff in that unit?
I don't know that yet. I don't know that yet. I can tell you one thing. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff in it yet. I don't know about 20,000, but we'll find out.
Wow.
I still got a lot of boxes to go to.
I just can't. I mean, that's a decent used car. You know what I mean? I can't imagine spending that much to.
Yeah. Shane goes, man, there's so many things you could have done with that money. And I said, yeah, you could have built yourself a garage and put all your crap in it.
Yeah, pretty much for 20 grand. What was it? 10 by 10 by 10 or
15.
10 by 15?
Yeah, that's a small building.
Yeah, you could have put up a nice. That's
go get a shed. Go buy a shed.
Yeah.
At Home Depot, they have those 8 by 12 sheds or whatever. That's pretty much almost the same thing.
Wow.
I'm just saying that's what, a couple $1,000 a shed.
Yeah, they're not that much compared to which is
Storage for almost 20 years. But yeah, some crazy stuff. And then Conky, he's going to be putting out a video from that unit. When you putting out?
hopefully tomorrow. It's uploaded. It's all edited and uploaded. I got to work on a thumbnail, and I'll probably release it tomorrow night.
My dumb friend keeps buying storage units.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be the title of the unit. And I found a bag of. Yeah.
He thought this was going to be a safe unit.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't safe.
Oh yeah, and the best is that I left your line in today when you were reading, or yesterday's video, and you're reading all the video titles.
Oh, you left that in the video?
Oh yeah, when you said you thought it was the Gong Show, but you're like, the Dong Show. What's this?
You left that in.
Oh, I left it in the video.
I left in my video. I left in something that we probably could have cut out, but I just sort of put a really quick, like censored screen over it. If you're really, really quick with the pause button, you can look and see what it is. But I don't know if you're going to really get a good look at it. It's just there was a lot of stuff in that unit that.
Yeah, it was crazy unit, man.
I'm glad I had my gloves on. I'll put it that way. For that particular box, I'm glad I had my gloves on.
Yeah, it was a crazy. There was a one section that got like there was a vein of bad stuff. One section. We got to that one section. It was bad. But like this side over here, but there's like tools and die-cast cars and lighters and knives and jewelry and.
Yeah, that one area of the storage unit was like wandering into a bad neighborhood.
Yeah. It's like, oh, get out of here. Get out of here. You can't get out fast enough.
Just burn those gloves, Conky. Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys can make it to half a mil grill, I think Jeremy said he's going to do a little live from there.
He might.
I thought he said he was going to do some kind of live or something.
I guess this, what do you call it? The reception isn't that good there.
That's the story of Florida.
If I do any filming at all, it won't be, doing anything live. Now we do. That is a Saturday, so long after that's done, wherever we are at at 8:00 Eastern, we're probably still going to try to do a little show, a little live, because that's when we usually go live. Obviously, there won't be an auction, but we might try to go live for 20 minutes or a half hour, something like that, from wherever we are, depending on the reception we're getting.
I'm not sure who they're talking. They're talking to us. What's the best unit you ever bought?
Well, the best unit I ever bought
I already
was
know
the
what it is.
one where I was sitting in the parking lot of the storage facility when the online storage unit ended. Unfortunately, when we went to the unit, everything was stolen, and they had to give me my money back. But that would have been the best unit had not everything been stolen out of the unit before the auction ended. Other than that, it's the Vince unit. The best unit I ever bought was the Vince unit. It's the first one I ever filmed for YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think the guy was a reseller. It wasn't stored in sections like that. It was just like there was a section of that stuff.
It's like that stuff was in a certain area of his living room or his house, and that's why they loaded onto the truck all at once, and that's where it wound up in the storage unit.
Now, my best storage unit. What's funny, because the West 117th I was at today, the best storage unit that I've ever seen purchased was from there. But it wasn't the one I got. The best storage unit I ever bought, though, was in Cleveland. And I would say low end. Well, I know I sold over $50,000 from that storage unit.
Wow.
And I still have all the artwork. There must be 25 to 30 oil paintings that I never sold. I also still have a crystal chandelier from that storage unit that I never sold. And this unit is, 12 years ago, maybe. But it was all crystal and china. Mint in China. Service for 12, almost everything. And I had a lot of stuff, Conky. One piece, $100, set of 12. And then there'd be 12 dinner plates, 12 bread and butter plates, 12 teacups. Every day for over a month and a half, every day transfer $1,000 from eBay every day to our account.
Wow.
Every day.
And how much did you pay for that unit?
$1,150, I think.
Jeez.
And it was just all boxes. And I could see in the front there was some kind of like tractor thing. And it was a Gravely with 4 attachments. And I sold that, I think, for $1,500. And I got like all my money back from the Gravely. And it was just crystal and china. Tons of Czechoslovakian crystal. And a lot of pieces selling for $50, $100, $200, $300 a piece. I mean, it was just ridiculous. All this beautiful, but it's all crystal and china. Then I found out these people had multiple units.
Huh.
And I'm like, oh, because I found like receipts for Waterford crystal and all this stuff, because they had all this other crystal. No Waterford in this unit. I had a little bit of Baccarat, but mainly it was like a lot of Hungarian or crystal and a lot of like Yugoslavian crystal and things like that. But it was phenomenal. Now, it wasn't stuff that I loved, so it was easy to sell.
Yeah, you didn't care.
I didn't care. Right, because I didn't want plates or china or crystal or any of that, so I wanted to sell it all.
I don't know. I'd have seen that stuff and I'd have been like, pull! I don't know.
Yeah, there was all boxes and they were numbered. And we actually went, and that same person had a unit at the Berea Road storage. And it was just a small unit, or little unit. We paid $500 for that. And we ended up making, I think, $1,000 off of that unit. But it was like I had to buy it. It wasn't hardly that much stuff in there, but I'm like, I have to buy it.
Yeah.
But like they had all these like figurines, tons of Andrea, like these birds. We were selling those for $100 a piece. I think we had like 30 of them. I mean, just crazy stuff, Conky. It was lots of money. That's all I could tell you. And like I said, I still have a crystal chandelier, and I still have a bunch of, a decent amount of stuff from that unit.
Well, I mean, you say you kept the artwork in a crystal. Is that all like stacked up in your warehouse, or do you have?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like hanging in your living room or anything.
No, the chandelier's in my car.
Hanging from it's a dome light. Yeah.
No, it's in a box. There was all this money in crystal. I'm just selling all this crystal, and I'm like, the chandelier's got to be big money to the right person.
Yeah.
I set it up on the shelf, and it's been sitting there ever since. And like all the artwork, I'm like, man, these people had all this money, because the receipts that I found, they had to spend at least $250,000 just to put the stuff in this unit.
Wow.
If I would have got that unit before 2008, easily $125,000, $150,000. But when I got it, it was after 2008, and China, glass, everything went. And then, this is still the top stuff, but it would have been worth a lot more.
Yeah.
It's worth more now. How long have I been buying units? Too long. Longer than any YouTuber that I know.
Longer than me.
But I started before Storage Wars was on TV. What year did Storage Wars come on? Let's find out. What year, Conky?
Oh, I don't know.
Storage Wars. 2010 is when Storage Wars started. So that was 13 years ago. So before 2010. So I think I started buying units in the first auction, the storage auction I went to, I think was in 2008. I think I bought my first unit maybe in 2009.
Okay.
No, maybe 2008 I bought the first unit. It's a good question.
Been a long time.
It's been a long, long time.
Since 08, as Waffle would say.
I just remember when Storage Wars came on, everyone got so mad in the storage auctions. And the thing is, like, I call myself like the old timer or whatever, because like I know all the people. Like, if you've been buying storage units for a long time, I probably know who you are, or if you've come across me, because I've in a 100-mile radius, I've been to almost every storage unit. I go all the time, and like I said, I used to almost every day of the week I'd go to storage auctions, but now everything's online.
Yeah, you got to watch that like a hawk if you don't want to miss something.
Yeah, and like I said, I just missed maybe the best unit I've seen in a couple of years, Conky. It was unbelievable. The picture, I just wish, I don't know how I missed it. I'm so upset. Not because I want the stuff, not because I want to sell all the stuff and all that. The main reason I'm upset is just because I want to share that unit with all the people watching right now. I want you guys to see, this unit is unbelievable. But unfortunately, whoever bought it,
yeah, they're just going to go load it into a truck and take it and do whatever they're going to do with it.
yeah, and it's never going to be seen. No one's ever going to know. Gail said, when did you buy your warehouse? I want to say 2010. Because I had my warehouse before I had my auction license. I was apprenticing with the first auctioneer. I was supposed to buy his business, and that fell apart. So I took the money and bought my building. Talk about a smart idea. And the best thing I ever did was buy the building.
Yeah, well, the building's gone up in value quite a bit since you bought it.
Everyone told me, Rob, you're an idiot, you're stupid. But that's my whole life. People told me everything, Don't do this, don't do that. If I listen to people, I want to be where I am today. But just like that building, oh, no one's going to come to an auction in Cleveland. No one's ever going to do this and that. People came. I built the building. They say build and they will come. Well, they came. And then I transitioned over, and now I have an 18,000 square foot, extremely desirable building. But the hard part is, like, I don't want to sell. Where am I going to go, Conky?
You'd have to find another building somewhere. You'd have to move.
I know.
And
I love my building. I was telling him, like, that to Shane today. I was like, the building part's priceless. And anybody out there, if you guys in a business, if you're in a business, always try to own the building. just makes sense. You're going to rent a building out 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And at the end of the day, even if I bought my building, let's just say I bought it for $100,000 and 20 years go by, and with inflation and everything else, it's only worth the same amount of money. Let's just say with inflation, it's worth $150,000, but that's the same equivalent of $100,000. So I made zero money on the building, but at least I got $100,000 at the end of the day. If not, I would just paid all that money in rent. So I always tell people, at least you have something at the end of the day. So that's why I always tell people, if you can, buy the building.
Well, a lot of people that have businesses will early on buy their building. Okay, they'll work their business and they'll work and they'll work and they'll work. And when it comes time to retire, the building is their retirement, because whether or not they sell their business and whether or not their business stays in that building, the building is still worth something to rent to somebody else and would bring a pretty good income.
Correct.
So, I mean, Rob, you could retire in 10 years and still have your building, clear all your stuff out of it, have one final auction, get rid of everything, and live off of the income from just the building for the rest of your life.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if I rented the building out, I mean, I don't know what the rent would be a month, but I mean, easily $5,000 a month you could rent it out for.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is, I could rent out sections of my building to different parts too. You know, like
and that's where you make your most money.
Yeah, I could rent out the front building. Then where the eBay room is, there's a large garage door and the dumpsters back there and everything else. You clear it out. You can pull cars in there. You can make a mechanic shop right there. You can rent that out separately. So that's 2 rental places. And then my huge warehouse section, you can rent that out. So yeah, you could there's definitely, or just sell it, or that's it. Like you said, Conky, I mean, it's definitely a retirement option.
Yeah. I'm still working on, because I sold the schoolhouse, I was going to build another building on that little lot that I had out there left over. And I'm working on a deal now, as you know, to increase the size of that lot by about 14 acres. And if that goes through, I'll just have a massive property I can build anything I want on, you know. And that'll be my retirement. I'll probably build something and not really realize its full income potential until I actually retire. But that's when I need it the most anyway, you know.
And that's real estate. It's a prime thing. Like I said, cash flow, you can always rent it out. You can get income out of that piece of real estate. And like that property over there, there's a million ways you can get money over there.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're talking about not even a building, even if you're talking about starting any kind of business or doing anything, I'll give you an example. It's probably a poor example, but I'll give you an example anyway. I was spending way too much time mowing over there at the schoolhouse. So a couple of years ago, I dropped like $5,500 on a great big Kubota 0-turn mower. And, you know, where most people say, oh, you spent that much money on a lawnmower, I'll use it for 2 or 3 years, and I could probably sell it today for more than what I paid for it. You know what I mean? So
sure.
At the end of the day, it didn't cost me anything. You know?
Well, it's like
I saved like 5 hours a mow on every time I've had to go on it. Just stupid little stuff like that. Just if you make the investment in the right thing as you're going through, you know, your business career, it's never like it's costing you money. It's always gonna, you know, if you do it right, it's always gonna work out and make you money.
And that's true. Lots of ways to make the money, and you gotta invest properly. And I mean, real estate's always good. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Storage units, I don't know if that's a good investment. Owning them, but buying them, you know, and a lot of people are like, oh, you get all these good units and stuff. And I always tell people, I've been buying units a long time. I've seen a lot of units, and I think it helps me buy good units. And I don't suggest, you know, the store. Like I try to tell people, if you try to make a living buying storage units, it's a tough life.
Well, you need to get to a point in your life where, like, a lot of us are, where if you spend $1,000 on a unit and it's nothing but complete garbage and it costs you another $300 to get rid of it,
Then it's like, okay,
and whatever.
yeah, it's a loss, but you can live with it. It's not going to make or break you. You're not going to miss your mortgage payment. You're not going to miss your car payment. You're not going to miss your lights ain't going to get shut off. Your kids are not going to get fed. You got to be right. I mean, you can make money in storage unit business, but especially like when I first started off, I remember seeing all these people spend crazy money. I had a very small amount of money I could spend. And I didn't even have a building when I first started. So it took a minute. Do we got to get a new ring to give you the Heimlich?
I'm going to try to get her to bring me down another can of water. I got something caught in my throat. Sorry.
I was like, don't go down, Conky. So
text her. I don't know if she's watching me or not.
Conky's going down, everybody.
Pass it out.
Oh no. Yeah, but you guys are gonna have to check out Conky's video because he found some interesting stuff in this unit. And I filmed in, so you guys can make fun of how bad my film is, because there's some bad parts of the filming. And I apologize to Conky once. I'll apologize again. But I'm not a filmer. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a great filmer. And then sometimes I get caught up and
yeah, the camera's over here and you're looking at I actually went through and edited a little bit.
I'll say I know he had to cut some of the stuff out. I know a few times I was like, oh man. And a couple of times I probably should have went to wide angle lens, but what are you gonna do?
That's all right. Well,
should have had Shane film. He's much better at it.
Well, thank God Shane was there, because somebody had to load the truck while we were goofing off with our cameras and trying to
That's true. Yeah, Shane's good at working. Yeah, that was funny because we were talking about the storage unit today, and the storage unit was there for 18 years, and Shane's 19.
How old is Shane now?
19.
19.
He's about to turn 20.
So that bag has been there pretty much his whole life.
Right. That lady put the stuff in there pretty much when Shane was a little kid, 1 year old, and boom. So it's always, and I always forget because it's like, I talk to you, I talk to Jeremy, I talk to, Guapo, Guapo, some stuff he doesn't know, but he knows most stuff. But, Shane, I always forget, like, he don't know anything. Like, he knows classic rock and all the bands like that. But other than that, he doesn't know TV shows and cartoons and video games, but he's learning. But it's like, like My Pet Monster today, he had no clue what My Pet Monster was. He had, like, Conky, he had no clue what it was. So just missed that generation, both of their generations.
Yeah, by the time My Pet Monster came along, I was, driving and,
yeah. You're cruising around with Noreen.
Yeah. Actually, I was, yeah.
I see.
In 1984.
Sue Freaks must. Do you guys ever find units that don't feel right or just creepy? Yeah, this one was, at one point, I'm like, man, this is creepy. Because he had all these cutout pictures, and it was just weird. I never seen anyone cut like pictures out of magazines like this, and he had like put inside like photo albums. It was
yeah.
Remember that?
That was, we were filming for my channel when we saw that, but I don't know if that made it into my video.
Yeah, I don't know. But I tell you what, that was a little creepy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because someone's like, oh, you should look it up and check all those VCR tapes because there could be some kind of criminal stuff on there. I'm like, listen, I ain't looking through all those VCR tapes. Yeah. I'll send them to you if you want to do some forensic analysis.
Well, I will tell you this. Did they see the DVD player you gave me on your channel?
I think so. They should have.
That thing works like a charm. I brought that thing home and brought it in the house and hooked it up. You actually have to, and here's a tip. If you find a DVD player that's been like in a storage unit, it's been outside for a long time and it's cold, you have to let it warm up before you can even try to use it. Otherwise it won't work. So when we brought it in, we cleaned it up a little bit. I let it warm up for a few minutes. It didn't work. I let it sit on the table there for like a half hour and As soon as it warmed up to the room temperature, it worked like a charm. It still works. A nice DVD player.
Yeah, but all that stuff, I mean, I threw out all that stuff. I threw out all those things, all the VHS tapes, all that stuff went to the dump. The paint
things.
What's that?
So the things.
Yeah, all those, everything, garbage.
There was an old, it was a Warner Brothers cartoon where I think it had Sylvester in it, and Sylvester got stuck somewhere, and like a smaller cat said, "Mom, you got to bring the thing." She comes walking out with a plunger to get Sylvester unstuck. Every time we find things, I say, "You better get the thing."
Get the thing.
I want to know what I'm drinking. This is water in a can.
Yeah, Conky does not consume alcoholic beverages.
I do not consume alcohol at all. I don't believe in it. For me, if anybody else wants to drink, that's fine as long as you don't drive. But
And Conky gets crazy.
Yeah.
On water. He doesn't need to drink anything else.
Hey, you know what makes me belch just like anything else? The carbonated water.
Look at. Let me tell you something. He downed a whole 6-pack of water before he jumped out of the airplane. Then he had to pee.
Yep. And I held it the whole time. And then
That's the only reason he passed out, because he had to pee so bad.
No, I landed like a rock star. You're right over there, Rob.
Oh no, I'm killing myself here. So, on that note, I guess we should call it a night.
Yeah.
But, man, I got so many videos coming out, so many unbelievable units, and then I bought these 1 units. I don't know. I got to put those videos out. And they were horrible units, but I'll put those videos out too. I put out all the units I buy. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose in this game. It's just like life. No one ever has a perfect day every day. You're never going to always have 100% on storage units. And people that say they never lost money on a storage unit, they haven't bought enough storage units.
That's probably true.
Trust me. I mean, you got to think, I probably average minimum 100 storage units a year.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And how many years have I been doing it now? We discussed that earlier. So we said, 13, 14 years? Times 100 units, so 1,400 units. I probably bought more than that. But I know there's sometimes I bought tons and sometimes I didn't buy a lot. But I guess we need to say a prayer. You want to pray, Conky? You want me to do it?
I'll let you do it this time.
All right. First, Lord, thank you for bringing us all together. And please bless everyone that's out there tonight, listening, watching, anyone that has any special intentions, any of us that have families, friends, anyone that needs any kind of help, healing, or that's going through any kind of depression, suffering, anything. Just heal them, Lord. Let them see how great life can be. And we appreciate everything you've given us. Let us use all the great things you've given us that we can help others out there. And remember to do unto others as you'd want people to do unto you. If we all just live like that, it'll be so much of a better world. Amen.
Amen.
So, but I appreciate everybody out there. And I know Conky appreciates you. He has his auction Saturday. He's going to be putting out a video tomorrow from the unit that we did. And I know a lot of people always enjoy when Conky and I get together. We always have a lot of fun doing units. And hopefully I'll find another unit to bring Conky down and help me out. And maybe
I hope we don't find another unit with a bag of.
That's true. But hopefully we'll find us a unit with another safe that you can actually use your saw on. Because this is the over two right now.
Yeah, that would be nice if I could actually. Maybe we should do it when it's warmer out and I can get the saw going.
I'm going to keep looking for a safe unit.
Good.
So they missed the prayer. Well, don't worry. You guys can go back and check out the video, watch the prayer again, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everybody. We appreciate anything else you want to say, Conky?
I think I've said it all.
Well, thumbs up, like, subscribe, check out all the other videos. Don't forget